Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I'm preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I'm going to talk about the characteristics of the soul. आत्मा का क्या लक्षण है उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. The feature of the soul. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in true sense, pure book of science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into chapter number 2, in which Lord Krishna mentioned about the characteristics of the soul, the features of the soul. Here in verse number 16, verse number 16, chapter number 2. Listen this verse carefully. Listen me very carefully. Verse number 16, chapter number 2. Here Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava. Here clearly stated, Nasato vidate bhavo, na bhavo vidate satah. Here Krishna said, Nasato vidate bhavo, na bhavo vidate satah. Ubayorapi दृष्ट्वा नास्त त्वम अन्यम तत्वम द्रसबी. Here Krishna, what does Lord Krishna say? Krishna said, those who are seers of the truth, who are actually finding the truth, who are on the path of the truth, conclude that of the non-existence material body. Our material body is not existence, and there is a no endurance of the eternal soul. There is a no endurance of eternal soul. There is a no change. Our soul will never change. Our soul, even if our material body has been changed, but soul is remain eternal. And this they have concluded by the studying the nature of both. When we are studying the nature of the soul and material body, we will find the soul will never, so the soul cannot be destroyed, but the material body can be destroyed. So this is what Lord Krishna said. This is the primary features. This is state. This is Lord Krishna said. Means this is about the features of soul. The Krishna said material body is non-existent, but the soul is remain always eternal. Lord Krishna further said, verse number 17, verse number 17, 1 7, chapter number 2, chapter number 2. Avinasi tu tadatitah yena sarvamida tatam विनाशनम अव्यव्यसस्य ना कश्चित कर्तम अहर्ति ना कश्चित कर्तम अहर्ति. Here Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated to Arjuna that which prevailed the entire body you should know to be indestructible. Which prevailed entire body, the soul does prevail entire body. You should know indestructible. Your soul is indestructible, non-destructible. You can't destroy the soul. No one is able to destroy that is imperishable soul. No one can destroy imperishable soul. So this is the first feature, imperishable. No one can destroy the soul. Always existing, ever existing. That is called soul. This is the first feature. Lord Krishna further said, Antavatah ime deha nityashyokta sariran anasinoha premasya tasmad dhruvasya bharata. The Krishna further said, the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to end. The material body surely come to end. This is what Lord Krishna said about material body. And at the same time, Lord Krishna said the soul is indestructible. So here Lord Krishna bifurcate. Lord Krishna actually make all of us, make Arjuna understand about the difference between the soul and body, material body. Here Krishna said material body of indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is surely come to an end. Therefore, fight, or descendant of Bharata. Therefore, you have to fight. Your material body will surely be end at the due course of the time. So you have to fight this battle because you have right to fight this battlefield. Whether you will get conquered or you will get defeated, you don't have to think about anything. You just have to with a pure heart and pure mind, with a pure thought, you have to fight this battlefield. This is what Lord Krishna said. Lord Krishna further said, य इन वेति हंतार यश्रेन मन्यते हतम उभो तो न विजनितो न हन्यति न हन्यते न हन्ति न हन्यते. Krishna said, neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks the its slain is in the knowledge. The living entity, the person who think about the living material body can be destroyed, but the soul cannot be destroyed. The soul can't be slain. Then that particular person is none as in a knowledge, in a self-realization. For the self slay, not nor in the slay. We can't destroy, we can't kill our soul, but we can kill the body. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda, Kesava Janardana, Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 19, chapter number 2. Here Krishna further said, Na Jayate Mriyatva Kadachina. This is my one of the most favorite verse number 20. Here Krishna said, Na Jayate Mriyatva Kadachina, Na Bhutva, Na Bhavitva, Na Bhuyah, Ajo Nitya Sasvato Yam Purano, Ajo Nitya Sasvato Yam Purano, Na Hanyate Hanyaman Sarira, Na Hanyate Hanyaman Sarira. Here Krishna clearly stated. What does Lord Krishna say? Here Lord Krishna clearly said, for the soul there is a neither birth nor death at any time. For the soul, neither birth. Listen my words. Listen my word very carefully. For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being. The soul has never come into being, and doesn't come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn. The soul is unborn. These are the characteristic features of the soul. Unborn, eternal, ever existing, primeval, and he is not slain when the body is slain. He is not slain. Na hanyate hanyaman sarira. Na hanyate hanyaman sarira. He is not slain. He is not slain when the body is slain. We can destroy the body, we can kill the body, but we can't kill the soul. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Krishna further said, verse number 21st, chapter number 2. Here Krishna said, Veda vinasi nityam inam ajam avyam katham cha purusho partha ghatiyanti kam. Here Krishna further said about this verse, O Parth, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible and eternal, unborn and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? How can we come to know whether the soul is indestructible and immutable and also unborn? Here, this is Lord Krishna asked to Arjuna. Here Krishna asked Arjuna, and here said, Lord Krishna replied. First the question asked by Lord Krishna, and immediately Lord Krishna answered this question. Here Krishna said, this is also one of my most favorite verse number 22, chapter number 2, verse number 22, chapter number 2. Listen this verse very carefully, because this is the actually all about the transmigration of the soul. Here Krishna said, Vasansi jirna yatha viyaya Navani Granti Naroparani Tata Sarirani Vihaya Jirnaya Anyani Sayati Navani Dehi. Krishna said clearly to Arjuna, how does the soul get transmigration from the one body to another body? Here Krishna said, as person put on new garment, as we always would like to put on new garment and giving up old and useless garment. As similarly, the soul accept the new material body. As similarly, the soul accept the new material bodies and giving up the old and useless one, giving up old and useless one. This is what Madhusudan, this is what Mukunda, this is what Krishna Vasudeva Govind Gopala Madhava stated about the transmigration of the soul. So this is also another characteristics of the soul, that is called transmigration, from taking means leaving the one body and get into the new body. This is called transmigration. Lord Krishna further said about the features of the soul. Actually, this is one of the most famous verse. Nenam chedanti sasrani, nena dahati pavaka, na chen ankle dantyapo, na sosati maruta. Nenam chedanti sasrani, nena dahati pavaka, na chen ankle dantyapo, na sosati marutah. Here Krishna said, the soul can never be cut to the pieces by any weapons. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapons, nor burned by fire, nor motioned by water, and nor withered by the wind, nor withered by wind. Here Krishna clearly stated, the soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapons. We can't cut the soul by any weapons. नॉर बर्न बाय फायर, अग्नि उसको जला नहीं सकती, नॉर मोशन बाय वाटर, पानी उसको भिगो नहीं सकता, एंड नॉर विदर बाय द विंड, पवन उसको सुखा नहीं सकता. So these are the another features, another characteristics of the soul. Here Krishna further said, अच्छेद्यो यम अद्यो यम अक्लेयो सोस इव च नित्य सर्वगतः स्थान अक्लेयहम सनातनः. Here Krishna said, individual soul is unbreakable, individual soul is unbreakable, insoluble, and can neither be burned nor dried, and he is everlasting. The soul is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and also eternally the same. The soul always eternally the same. And Lord Krishna further said, verse number 25, here Krishna said, it is said that the soul is invisible. The soul is invisible, inconceivable, immutable, and knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. If you come to know the soul is invisible, soul is indestructible, soul is inconceivable, soul is immutable, and knowing this, you will not grieve for the body. If you come to know, then you will never lament for the body, you will never have any kind of grief for the body. The features of the soul is, first feature is non-destructible, another second feature is invisible, immutable is the third feature, inconceivable is a fourth feature, and also the transmigration is a fifth feature. There are the main fifth features are there, and neither cut by body, nor withered by the wind, and nor motion by water. These all are other features of the soul, other characteristics of the soul. I hope you all can understand about the characteristics of the soul. If you have any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Jai Sri Radhe.